Hello folks, Peter Lawn here. Welcome to my new mod highlight series. This one here is called laanp-MapTeleport. It is available and works on multiplayer or single player, and it basically is a teleportation mod that allows you to pretty much teleport anywhere on the map. It's a great little exploration tool, and so we're going to take a look at that, and I'll show you how to use it. So when you download and install it, the first thing you can see is if you go to your player crafting menu and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll find this new Pete's map tool that's available. It's available to purchase at no cost, so you can pretty much just craft it if you're a brand new player. And that puts a little tool either in your inventory or in your quick bar. You can drag it down here, and I'm going to show you how to use this. So when you first bring it up, it just shows a sort of a pseudo map image on this device, but when you left mouse click, the game will go into pause mode, and it'll bring up this new map interface for you. It'll show where the player is. If you use the controls are showing up here, so the right mouse button will and drag will allow you to move the map around. You can also scroll in and out of the map by using the wheel on your mouse, and you can get pretty good zoom with this thing. It shows me I'm right on the edge of this little island here, and then if you want to reset the map view, you can just click this, and it brings it back to full screen again. So the other thing to note is that the map will also change based on which open world that you're on. If it's in Styx, it automatically loads the Styx map, so that's you're aware of that. One thing to note is that if you add in a link or a teleport location, and you jump over somewhere, or doesn't matter, if you want to remove it, you can just hit the little minus button that's right here, and that gets rid of that location. So just if you want to re-add it, away you go. Also, if you hit the escape key, that'll also get rid of the map, or you can also just close the map with this button up top here, right? And so to teleport anywhere on the map, you just left mouse click, and you'll end up teleporting to that location. So if I go right over here into the desert and left mouse click, you'll see, get a little bit of a flash that comes up. That's normal. And then boom, you'll be right at that location that I picked over here. And if you hover over any of these icons, you'll see this says where the player location is. And this is the last location that now shows up as a teleportation button that's over here on the right hand side. So if I wanted to get back to this last location, I can just click on this last location button, and it'll transport me back to the previous location. So pretty handy. Now, because this is a teleportation mod, what I did was I chose to alter the game stats so that the player does not get any fall damage. Because, for example, if you want to go up here on the mountain somewhere in the Arctic, and you left mouse click, and it'll flash for a bit, prepare geometry. If I accidentally fall off this thing, and you can see I'm kind of in the mesh right now, if I walk off of this and fall, you're gonna die probably, right? So so I took fall damage off of this, as it is a primary exploration type mod, right? So yep, so that you can see this little icon here is any teleport location as shown up in the right hand side. Now what you can also do is you can save your current locations, and I can say in the Arctic, and save this, and you'll see it now adds this. There's a save point in the G8 grid right where I'm standing in G8, and that now gets stored as a place to go. Now my base for this map is down here in the bottom left hand corner, so I can go down in here, and this was where my base was, so which is really handy. And I can also save this now, so I'm going to save this location and we'll just call it Pete's base. Save. Now, the beauty of these buttons for this particular open world is that they will be saved between game sessions. So I could actually, once this map is saved, and you can tell by looking at the saved save status here, once this gets to past 60 and sort of about 2 or 3 seconds, then it has saved this prospect, right? So if you wait till a save, then everything that was on this, all the buttons that were stored and the locations that were stored here will stay the next time you log off and you come back into the game again. So it's a really handy because you can have strategic jump points as you go along. So a couple other things. There's no fall damage for this mod, so you can't kill yourself, which is great. I mean, animals can kill you if you go to a spot where it's fairly busy and there's some things going. And obviously, if you were on Prometheus and you decided to teleport into the middle of a lava lake, you probably die as well. So I would avoid that. And then the other thing that this has as well is it also has, or it's knocked out the out of bounds timer, so you can literally go like right off the edge of the map here, and you can hear the music that you normally hear when you're out of bounds, but you don't get any out of bounds message, and you don't die. So you can literally just wander around and explore the map at your free will, and if you wanted to fall right off the edge of the map, you could pretty much do that here as well. And not much to see out here, mind you. So, but what's kind of cool is you can just kind of walk off the edge of the map here. And if you look at my map here, you can see I'm way over here. Once you get past this line right here, there's like you'll just start falling. And then what the game will do is just basically teleport you back to the last valid location for the player, right? So you can see here, this is the edge of the map. I'm going to go right off of it. And just keep falling, and it'll eventually just pop me back up to this spot, which is right there. So, but it's kind of neat because you can go to some places that maybe perhaps are a little bit more difficult to go to, for example, at the top of, a rock mesa or something like that. And you'll notice the teleportation goes quite quickly when you're within what I call level streaming area. So normally, the game will kind of stream in this whole area around where the player is, and so the teleportation will be, pretty quick. If you go, for example, just outside of that somewhere, let's say I want to go to the top of this rock here, you'll see the preparing geometry that shows up before you get there, right? So that's something to be aware of. And that's pretty much it there is to it. The map coordinate system is quite accurate. For example, if I wanted to go into the middle of this little island right here on this lake, oh, almost made it. This is it right here, right? So if I just go, maybe see if I can get there. There we go. So you can, if you don't quite get there, oh, that's one of my drills are here. So if you don't get there quite, just kind of reposition a little bit on the map, and you're good to go. Now, occasionally you'll find yourself maybe teleported to under the graphics system. Not a big deal. Just go back to the map again, and then re-click that same location, and it'll get you usually above the ground. Or you can use the menu system to unstuck, and that'll get you to the nearest location that's safe, right? But a real fun mod. Had a lot of fun actually bebopping around trying to find higher elevations that I hadn't been to before. For example, the falls up here in the northeast of the desert. There's a spot up here that's kind of cool. You can go up there. This is an out of bounds location. You can hear that in the music. But you can just jump off the edge of this thing. And this is not out of bounds right here. But you could build a nice base up here, you know, looking down. Of course, you probably want some stairs or something. But even if you started building base here, you could do that with this tool and then just remove the mod and then, you know, build stairs down or whatever, right? So it's just a fun mod. And again, if I want to go back to my base now, I can just go and click on my base button here, and that'll get me back to my location. Yeah, so you need to be aware that there is a bit of a spoiler here. If you're still haven't done the Null sector missions on Prometheus, I would recommend stopping the video at this point in time, and because I do reveal the areas around the Null sector on the map, so that might be something you don't want to see. So I'm giving you a chance right now to exit this video. But for those who want to hang out and see what it looks like, this is what it looks like here. So you can actually see some locations and etc. There we are here. I think I'm right here right now. This is where my base is. But you can, for example, teleport up here and have a look around. There's a spot over here that's quite cool. If you go into the Null sector, you can see the lava falls, which is kind of a neat area. And but all of this is available for you to be able to access. For example, here there's some stairs that I've got there. What's that down there? This is where the truck camp is down here. So I made a location on my save location, and I can just go to the truck camp and get there quickly. There's the boys. All right, there you have it. So that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this mod. It was a lot of fun making it, and if you have any questions, drop me a line. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.